Hey friends, welcome to the Taste Toast Travel Podcast. We're your hosts and resident foodies and lovers of all things travel and exploration.
Grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and enjoy the journey with us.
Welcome back to another episode of Taste Toast Travel. I'm Tara.
And John.
And we have another batch of random hot topics in the food, drink, and travel industries for you guys today. And I will go ahead and kick this one off because I have a couple kind of quick, sort of fun ones. One is a piece of news that will affect all travelers.
Nope.
I would say for the better. You've probably heard about this. I hope you have.
We'll
Because
see.
it's not like a huge deal, but it's like going to be a convenience.
Okay.
And then I have a completely and utterly random, but like story that I found cheeky and cute and fun. You are not gonna see this one coming.
Okay.
But I was bamboozled by a headline, and I was like, "Well, I gotta hear about this." So anyway, it's fun. So stay tuned. But my first My first bit of news, I think is what I was trying to say, is the ending of the shoe policy at TSA.
Oh, you don't have to take your shoes off?
You haven't heard about this?
Thank God.
Yeah,
that
you
was
don't
such
take your
horse
shoes
shit. God.
I know. Finally.
Seeing everyone's
It's over.
gross ass feet, and everyone's feet smell, and it's like, God.
Or and no shade to anyone who was barefoot, but like, if you happen to be in sandals or freaking Birkenstocks or something, and then your feet are on the ground, and God knows where the bottoms of everyone's shoes has been. Yeah, so you don't have to do it anymore.
I'm so thrilled about that. I've always hated that. Next, oh God.
Well, you know what I didn't horribly dislike it either way.
So stupid.
The two things I found kind of like, I guess for lack of a better term, annoying about it is one, people in front of you often slow things down, right? Because depending on how quickly people can get their shoes off, depending on what kind of shoes they have, all the things.
Oh my God, you get the one chick with the military boots.
You've said this in another episode too. Have you been like burned by a woman in
and
military
they're just like in
boots?
front of you, and they're like untying their shoes for like 6 minutes, and you're just like, oh my God.
I've never seen that before in my life, but I have seen some very slow people. But honestly, my heart always goes out to maybe like older people where that's not fast, which this leads me to my next point about why I actually found it kind of more annoying, was that it was not consistent for each airport. At least in recent years, I found this about a lot of security places. Do you need to take your laptop out or leave it in the bag? There have been times where we've traveled where they're like, no, just leave your phone, leave your laptop.
It depends
whatever.
on
it completely depends.
Yeah, it depends on how busy it is. The airport, yeah.
Are you sure?
It depends.
Is that like a fact?
Yeah, it's how busy
That's
it
not
is.
your opinion. Okay.
It depends on,
I don't know.
if there's like a lot of people,
better.
like huge lines, they'll start to like be like, oh yeah, keep your shoes on, or like whatever.
I've seen that. I also feel like there have been times where it hasn't been that busy and they're still kind of like, nah, just leave it in. It like depends on the airport. I don't know if it's like the policy depends on the airport. I don't know what that is. Somebody knows. Well, obviously,
I remember
Google it now, but
when we were flying Air Italia.
Yeah.
They were just like, nope, keep your shoes on. Nope. Like, we don't care. Just get through.
That's the other thing I was thinking is like, is it, we got to look this up. Is it like an international flight difference?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, they basically, Secretary Noem, and I don't know exactly who this is. I think they work for whoever, I don't know, makes these decisions. Said, we expect this change will drastically decrease passenger wait times at our TSA checkpoints, leading to a more pleasant and efficient passenger experience.
Well, all I have to say about it is if you're a criminal or a terrorist, please don't hide something in your shoe so we go backwards again. Like, I don't want to wear shoes ever again.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I don't want to take my shoes off. I want to wear shoes. I just don't want to have to take them off at an airline. So please.
Don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Don't ruin it. Please.
I know, literally. I hope. Well, also, so here's the thing, though, and I think why they probably also feel comfortable doing that now is they say, as always, security remains a top priority. Thanks to our cutting-edge technological advancements and multi-layered security approach, we are confident we can implement this change while maintaining the high security standards.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is
they wouldn't do this if they
crazy
didn't
to me. It was like, it's 2025, and it's like you still have to take your shoes. You have to take your belt off. Like, they don't have a scanner that like could pick up any like what?
Right. So now I feel like those little like tubey things that you like go into can probably catch that stuff
I don't
now.
know,
I
man.
don't know. But I'm sure they could still do random checks or
Yeah.
whatever, or I
mean, it's
doubt.
just been like made flying just the most unbearable thing. Like getting through security, everyone just
That's the most unbearable
dreads it.
thing.
Yeah, security is. I would fly. I'd be so much more eager to fly if I didn't have to like
go through.
go through
You do
security.
not like security. We talked about
I
that
just
in like
hate
a
it.
couple episodes.
There's nothing worse than like standing in line and hurry up and waiting. God, I hate it.
Yeah, the hurry up and wait of just the whole
And
flying
it's just like
process.
I'm
Same with getting to the gate.
you
On
know,
the
it's
plane.
it's
like,
funny is like I'm fine with it, but like other people are hella weird.
Yeah, or they try and hurt. Yeah, it's like
And they
other
don't know
people
what they're doing.
are
He's like, oh,
unchill.
you don't travel very often. You can tell because they're just like,
Some people
obviously,
can't,
you
but,
don't do that. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
like,
Or, shit, even if they do, they
just
still like.
But everyone could be like, well, why don't you just get TSA pre-check, you
Yeah.
noobs? Well, fair enough.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
We've talked about that for how long now? That we
Every time we see it, we're like, we need to do that.
every
And then we never do. When we get to the airport, we're like, we need to do that.
know. I think we were gonna get it. Yeah, when we went to, I literally, why didn't I go? I had an appointment at like a FedEx, wherever the
Yeah, you have to
heck you're
go.
supposed to
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
also.
It was like not super close to
such a
us
pain
for
in the
whatever
ass.
reason. I didn't go, and yeah, I don't know. I need to just not be lazy, and we just need to go get it.
Man, I can't be bothered. Anyway,
I can't be bothered. Well, anyway, this will hopefully help. So, but it does say, passengers still must clear identity verification.
Well,
God,
yeah.
I'm stroking out today. Secure flight vetting and other processes. So basically, nothing else is really going to change. But yay for not having to take shoes off. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I feel like that's starting to become more common. Like less and less, we've had to take shoes off and stuff. So that's kind of nice. I have to say, also, now that we've traveled with our child, it is really nice not to have to take your shoes off.
Yeah, you take your shoes off a 1-year-old? Like, what's wrong with you?
No, I don't even think it's her. It's us if we have to, and then you're trying to, corral her somehow.
Mm.
Although I will say, in traveling as a family, they will just have us go through that like kind of old school one a lot of the time, and then just whatever. So, also some conveniences traveling with a child. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, exciting, great.
I know. So that's a fun little piece of news. Okay, this next story is just so random. I had to tell it. Kind of relates to our the food aspect of this podcast. The headline, this is from Food and Wine, says how a fried chicken order blew the cover on America's most infamous crime spree. I know. Hang with me. Just take a guess on who I'm talking about. I don't think you're gonna know.
Colonel Sanders?
I set you up for that one, didn't I?
I don't know. You fried chicken? Colonel Sanders.
Okay, no. Was he
Chick-fil-A
a criminal? No, the person or people that were committing crime sprees. I didn't give you enough information for you to be able to guess.
No,
this one.
I don't know. They
Anyway,
were stealing fried chicken?
Oh my
What?
God. Okay, let me get back. That was an absolute fail. Let me get back to the story. We're talking about Bonnie and Clyde.
What does that have to do with fried chicken?
I'm going to tell you. That's the point of the story. Okay. Hang with me. I told you this is a quirky story. Okay.
That was like the world's worst hint.
It really wasn't a hint. I apologize. That's kind of
how would I have gotten there?
No, I don't know. I was trying to be fun. Okay, that backfired really bad. Anyway, let's talk about Bonnie and Clyde. I'm about to start crying.
Like, I don't understand how anyone would have ever got to Bonnie and Clyde from
I was trying to build up
a fried chicken crime spree.
Okay. Back to my story. I'm going to tell you how this relates.
Please.
So, obviously, for most of us probably know who Bonnie and Clyde are. Obviously, like infamous for their, robbing banks, robbing stores, whatever they could rob, they did, right? And I'm going to read a little bit kind of from this article. I'll link it in the show notes. But what it basically says is there was something even more elusive that the notorious Depression-era duo sought: a decent meal. Which
apparently fried chicken
sure makes sense. Well, so this is so interesting. So Bonnie's little sister, Billie Jean, great name.
I could have guessed that.
Recalled in an interview that was released in 1968. She said they couldn't go to restaurants, just be recognized.
Right.
So basically, they, not surprisingly, lived out of their car most of the time, slept in the back seat, and apparently dined on canned Vienna sausages or bologna sandwiches a lot of the time. Ew.
How luxurious.
I know. Yeah, it's like somehow you're robbing and getting money. Why can't you?
Because you can't go anywhere.
Well, no, I know that, but like,
what are you gonna go to a
even at the store? Well, actually,
you're
you
gonna
can't
go
really
to
cook things, can you?
You what?
You can't really cook things, can you?
Well, you need
Well,
a
listen,
stove.
yeah, I know.
And
Well,
it's 1920s.
not
Like,
really
there's no such thing as a microwave.
wow. Oh, yeah. Huh.
You
The
can't-
more I'm unpacking this in my
yeah,
head.
like you can't go to like a Ritz-Carlton and be like, "Hey, I'm Bonnie and Clyde. Can I stay?"
Okay, yeah, man.
They'd be like-
what's the point of? Well, I know. Okay, there's a whole story. To
They've been
unpack
dead
there.
for a long time, and we're talking about them still. That
I
was the
know.
point.
Yeah, well, great point.
That was the point.
Yeah, well, they did their job, I guess. So, what this also goes on to say is if they craved a sweet treat, it was buttermilk, apparently.
Buttermilk isn't sweet. It's sour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that I've ever. I mean, I've had like buttermilk pancakes, but
Yeah, I would not
Oh, yeah,
call
that's
buttermilk
interesting.
sweet
I don't know. That's what this thing says.
because it has like a bacteria in it. It's kind of like sour, and it smells real sour.
Ew.
I don't know. Whatever.
Hopefully, this is right. I don't know. What said? If they wanted a hot meal, they could cook hot dogs on a stick over a campfire and hope no one saw the smoke.
Yum.
I would be so bad on a life on the run. I just could not. Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I couldn't deal.
it's a good thing you're not a bank robber.
I suppose it is. So the whole point of the story, takeout meaning taking risks, obviously. So one of the Barrow gang's members, W.D. Jones, recalled later that once when the trio stopped at a motel, he went to get sandwiches at a nearby restaurant where a, quote, excited waiter informed him that Bonnie and Clyde had just left.
Oh, funny.
So I guess all three of them went in and then, so they're getting recognized, right? Clyde especially apparently wasn't always very cautious, which is where this whole fried chicken situation comes in. So in 1933, the group rented 2 tourist cabins in Platte City, Michigan, Platte. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Across the road from Red Crown Tavern, which is a popular local joint famous for its
fried chicken.
Blanche Barrow, who was the wife of Clyde's brother, Buck, envisioning this in my head, went into Red Crown.
Sister-in-law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could have said
You
that.
could have said sister-in-law.
This is my story. Stop correcting
All
me.
right.
Anyway, she alone went into Red Crown to order 5 chicken dinners. It's a lot of food. So that drew attention not only just the presence of a stranger in town, but I'm assuming this is not a big town, but also the curiosity of one woman buying 5 meals and paying in handfuls of coins because the gang had recently knocked over some vending machines.
I was gonna say, I wonder how much that could have been. It probably couldn't have been very much.
Right. Okay, so I was thinking about that because, like,
I bet you that was probably all worth like $5.
I'm curious. Yeah, but maybe it was a suspicious amount of coins
$6
than usual. I don't know. So they're just like, why didn't you have some like dollar bills? Which I know, like, this is a lot back then.
Probably less. Honestly, I bet you it was like $2.
Yeah, this is like 30s.
Yeah, I imagine like that would be like 30 cents.
Not 5 meals worth.
No, one meal.
Each meal. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, whatever.
Nothing cost $1
back then.
Yeah, if it was $1, like what?
No sense of.
It had to be like
what it was back then.
15 cents, 25 cents, maybe.
Anyway, as Jeremy Clarkson would say, let's not get bogged down on those details. So, Blanche returned the next day for another 5 dinners, and the suspicious manager alerted the highway patrol.
Oh, what a dick.
Who went to confront this mysterious visitor. And this resulted in several law enforcement officers being wounded, as well as the death of Buck Barrow. So this was like kind of a big deal. Like I said, they were like essentially almost caught, or basically caught.
Basically, the person that is responsible for these deaths is the hotel guy or the restaurant manager.
I mean,
because he blew the whistle.
He's the snitch.
He blew the whistle, and everyone
you know
died.
What happens to snitches? Well, apparently they don't get stitches because he was fine and Buck died.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how that
he blew the
works out.
whistle, and people died. So
yeah, basically. So
nobody ate fried chicken.
Once I had read this, I'm just like, dang, I should have gone more into, I don't know if anyone's interested, but I should have gone more into the story of like this shootout situation. However, and I really, really hope I'm remembering and quoting this correctly because that'd be really embarrassing if not. But there was an episode of, it was like Expedition X or one of Josh Gates's shows, right? On Discovery, whatever it's on. Yeah. And in one of the episodes, he was working with this woman who's really famous and well known for like what's it called? Metal detecting or something.
In the 20s?
No. Just
like modern time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
okay,
yeah. So he was like going with this woman around. And so I think what they were trying to do was nail down one of these sites that they were at. And I am 95% sure it was this area because there was this like shootout situation. And I watched this a little while ago. So I'm trying to remember if this was the exact situation.
What were they like trying to find?
The people, the gang, this Bonnie and Clyde and the people that they were with. The cops were like trying to go after them.
No. And they, like with the metal detector, what are they trying to find?
Duh.
Like bullet casings.
Yes, bullet casings, things like that. And they found, oh my God, what was it? I think they found like, I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode now, but I want to say it was like a soda can top or something like that. Slash also a little piece of a glass bottle that was like of the time and like things that they consumed. So they essentially, I mean, they didn't find anything like super damning. I think they might have found a gun casing or a shotgun shell or something like that. But I'm 95% sure that was a situation because I think it was Buck that died there. So it's like essentially, I think they did find them, and it was, if I am thinking of the right situation, it was in this like big open field thing, and they were like kind of ambushed there or whatever.
So
super crazy.
So the headline of this was, oh my God, that's a long stretch. It's a stretch.
My brilliant story.
It's a stretch to be like,
hey,
because of fried chicken, these people died. Like,
was it? Listen, it was clickbait, and I fell for it.
You did.
Thank you, Food and Wine.
That's too funny.
I found this very entertaining. I am also just like many, many people fascinated with Bonnie and Clyde. I think they're just, I don't know. Listen, they're infamous for a reason. Look at this. This is 100 years later, and they're still being talked about. So anyway, Buck dies. From then on, they basically visited farms, would ask for like a pot of pinto beans, a pan of cornbread, whatever. They kind of made do that way. And then obviously, as most of, not all of us know, they were returning to their hideout, wherever this was now at this point, in the town of Gibbsland. I actually don't know what state that's in, but anyway. And
I can't remember.
They had just to bring in food again. They had just picked up takeout at Canfield's Cafe, which is now the Bonnie and Clyde Ambush Museum.
Oh, cool.
Because I think they were ambushed nearby, right?
Yeah, their car's
everyone
probably
here
there.
knows about the shootout and everything. Yes. So at the time, newspaper reported that Bonnie had a gun in her hand when she was shot, but that wasn't true, apparently. The item she died holding was half a fried bologna sandwich.
Oh,
and then Clyde apparently hadn't taken his BLT out of the bag yet. Looking for
poor
lunch
guy.
right up until the end. I know. I thought that was just such a funny story. I had to share it.
Interesting.
I know. I'm telling you guys, we cover a wide range of topics on this podcast, and that, unfortunately for all of you, was one of them.
Well,
I find it fascinating.
That's 10 minutes I'll never get back.
I'm trying to fun stories. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to yours, because then I have a couple fun. I kind of warned you a little bit ahead of time on my next. So I won't ambush you again.
Mine
but yes,
isn't like super. It's not gonna take a long time.
Yours isn't nearly as fun as mine, is what I'm hearing.
There's no fried chicken in mine, and there's no murder. Murder. So mine has to do with the extensive like restrictions and regulations and things for the egg preserve laws in Napa.
Oh, this is way more boring.
Yeah, I told you there's no murder.
Just kidding.
And so Michigan.
Why did I think you were doing something on France? There was like some other headline I could have sworn you told me about recently, and I was like, no, save it for the podcast.
I literally
was this it?
No. No.
Okay, sorry.
Michigan wineries won a lawsuit against the state. I guess you could say like over controlling like what wineries can and can't do.
Okay, that's
Very
interesting.
similar to like what Napa does. And so
Can you
Napa
refresh our memories of what Napa does?
So Napa is one of the most heavily regulated wine regions.
Yes, I do.
And like,
I do know
you got
that.
the agriculture preserve laws.
Yeah.
You have all these different restrictions, like wineries can't have hotels, can't have restaurants.
Yeah.
Many of them, like 99% of them, aren't allowed to have weddings
Right.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was very similar in Michigan. They
Okay.
were like restricted on a lot of that kind of stuff, and then they just won this like lawsuit or whatever, and so they'll be able to. It's like more open for them.
Oh, interesting.
So there's already like 3 wineries in Napa that are, I guess you could call it suing the state for like being unconstitutional.
Napa is now?
Yeah.
What, do you know which ones?
So one is Smith Madrone.
Oh, okay.
And one is, it's called Hoops, Hoopes,
Okay.
Hoops.
I think I've
And then there was one other one that I didn't really recognize.
Okay.
And
you didn't know
so
it, I might not either.
they're like basically
Wait, Smith Madrone. I've been there.
they're trying to like make it so there's less restrictions for wineries.
Interesting.
Because it was apparently is considered unconstitutional for a governing body to tell your business what you can and can't do in like that kind of circumstance. Obviously,
okay.
like,
I have been to Smith Madrone.
A lot of the
it's
wineries
way out there.
A lot of the wineries like, got together and in like
wow.
19 I think it was like 89, something like that, late 80s.
Uh-huh.
And they kind of came up with a lot of regulations and like outlined like what a winery entails and the amount of business or what kind of business that it can have and stuff like that. I think a lot of wineries are really struggling with the no wedding situation.
Oh yeah.
Because you can make so much money.
But conversely, Michigan, I think I've driven through Michigan. So I don't know how all their wineries and stuff are laid out. I would imagine much further. I don't want to assume, but I doubt it's like Napa where it's one after the other and it's freaking Disneyland.
It depends on where you are, I think.
It's called Disneyland for a reason.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think there's
probably some clustered together and stuff. But like in Napa, we already have traffic issues and all of that. Like, you know why it's not allowed. That's a very different situation for us, I would imagine.
Yeah, but but at the same time, like all these small wineries,
no, I know.
Wine industry is struggling and they're like,
bad.
we could make so much more money and like offset the bad sales if we could just do weddings.
Shoot, that's a tough spot to
So you could just be like, host a wedding, charge them $25,000 for a day, bang.
Yeah, I know.
Or more. A lot of wineries would be way more than that. Well, some wineries would probably, if they could have weddings, they would be like a $100,000 site
literally,
fee.
I was gonna say
it's like $100K site fee, bang, just to claim that day, $100,000.
Yeah, one of our friends this was several years ago now, but when they were getting married and they were looking in Napa, and was it a BV? It was somewhere on 29, and I can't even remember what the site fee was going to be, but it was crazy. Literally, if we had paid that, we thankfully kind of had a good hookup. But like, oh my, I don't know how you afford to get married in Napa. It's crazy. I mean, you just gotta have money.
My sister was looking at wineries in Napa for her wedding, and she went to Visatui.
Oh, Jesus Lord!
And their site fee was like $50,000.
Yeah, it's gross. Actually.
And then you have to only pour their wines.
Oh yeah.
You have to use like all of their stuff. Their flower person, their vendors, like all that kind of stuff. So, but I mean,
I looked into that, not so much with that, but anyway, just helping friends and stuff, and it's very limited. It's like you want to be able to like kind of use your own vendors. That's why I was so glad that ours worked out the way it did.
It's tough. Like I get both sides. Like if you're a business owner and you have a winery in Napa and you're like, oh my God, we're not selling. We're selling. Like our sales are down 25%.
I empathize with the business far more. But
at the same time too,
but like,
I love the restrictions on what wineries can and can't do because it prevents the big wineries to cannibalize everything even
That's
more.
also true, and I don't think people think about that.
Because it's like if
But it
wineries
kind
could
of screws over
have
the little guys. Yeah, it's
if
hard.
wineries could have a restaurant, if they could have a hotel, if they could have weddings, like,
Yeah.
big places, like big companies, Constellation,
Yeah.
they would just throw all this money into these wineries, and every single person would go to these wineries only
Right,
because they'll
exactly.
have everything. They'll have a Michelin starred
So it like
restaurant.
still
They'll
screws
have
over the
a
little guys
three,
somehow.
5-star
Like,
resort. They'll like,
yeah.
yeah, and then all the little wineries would just go out of business because no one
Yeah.
would go to them.
Which shouldn't happen. Like those are the ones that need to be saved. My God. I mean, everyone deserves, more money right now. But
But yeah, and
yeah,
then I
it's
mean, you
hard.
have a lot of
Wow,
like
that's
pure capitalists that will be like, "Oh, well, that's the name of the
that's
game."
it. Yeah, I know.
But that's what a lot of people, especially in the finance business,
Wish there were exceptions to the rules.
I tell them, there's like, we can't do this, this, and this, and they're like, so the county can tell you how you can run your business.
Yeah.
They can what? They like don't understand.
It's so difficult when like Napa, I don't know that we'd have like the infrastructure to support like all of that. And also, I think what's also, seeing Napa be developed how it has been over the last like several decades, like it has gotten very overdeveloped and it's not it's there's more focus on the sustainability and the land and stuff now, but like also wine companies, wineries, whatever would have to then build on that land and again, it's like less and less of the land is preserved and
Yeah.
utilized well, and we're using up more land and more resources, and that
No, I
I
mean,
don't
yeah.
know. I completely see both sides. I really do.
I mean, it's gonna end up being like wineries will be able to do whatever they want.
You think so? You think it would go there?
I think so.
I don't know. In Michigan, I'm kind of not entirely surprised that went through, but like Napa,
There's also these
I
other
don't know.
rules that they're kind of looking at where it's like, um, you know, the different percentages of grapes that have to come from areas to label it on your bottle.
Yeah.
But like they were saying, so like in Michigan, for instance, there wasn't enough grapes for everyone.
Hmm.
So they like some people like they just couldn't make wine or label it this way because like there's just not enough grapes for everyone.
Don't we have the opposite problem?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, sort of.
Depends from year to year, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's these little other like things that they're talking about,
Yeah.
and so it from what I read, it looks like a lot of it will be like they'll agree with that it's unconstitutional, I guess is what they're saying.
I mean, I could see that, and I understand that, and yeah, I certainly I agree, but but then there's also this part of me like there's got to be checks and balances, or Napa will be insufferable, like
Yeah, I mean,
kind of low key more than it even is. Like
if you could just have a wedding at any place you want, like imagine like a Saturday in July, it would just be every winery has a wedding going on.
It's
It'd be crazy.
Yeah, and there's nowhere. I mean, yeah, they would literally have to build hotels on some of these properties because again, Napa does not have
there's not enough
the
rooms.
infrastructure.
Yeah.
There's
not enough Airbnbs because they restricted that.
They restricted that.
So like,
then would
there's
they
not enough
open that
places
back up
for people to stay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine them opening that up, but then not Airbnb.
It's so funny, like how many like people come. Like I talk to people all the time. They're like, "Yeah, we're here looking for wedding venues," and I was like,
oh, God,
"I'm always like, I mean, there's only like 5."
Yeah, your choices are.
And they're like,
there.
"What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, you can't get married at a
God.
winery," and they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like,
They didn't know that before coming.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why would you Google? Can you get married at a winery? Like, of course you can, right?
Oh,
but it turns out you can't. And
So
but
they
I mean,
come here and
there's like 5 or 6 wineries.
yeah, they're all like grandfathered in, whatever.
And so they're like, oh, like,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
some cool places, but they're just not
That's
wineries.
cringy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
It'll be
Okay.
interesting to see what happens.
That is actually a very interesting topic.
Mhm.
I'll give you that.
Mm.
Well, I find it interesting because we live here.
Yeah, it would affect
and nerd
probably
out on
us.
that. That would definitely affect us a little bit.
Most wineries are probably way pro. Like, we need to have weddings.
Of course, because they're all suffering
They
so
just
bad
want
right
money.
now. But
Money,
but
money,
again, it's like that's where I think the state is coming in and thinking of the overcrowding and like the consequences of what all of that would mean. So
I don't know.
shoot,
We'll
Sonoma
see.
would definitely get more crowded,
Yeah, I guess.
or
yeah.
people would be staying in Fairfield or Vallejo or
We'll see.
wherever. Lord Almighty. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We'll see how that unfolds. I'm curious.
And that is,
or if other wineries in Napa jump on that. Okay. What were you gonna say?
yeah, it might be. No, I was gonna say that's the extent of my chat.
Yeah. That's your
My contribution.
It's your contribution to this episode today. Gee, thanks. Okay, well that's fine because I have a couple fun last things here, and I always like doing these ranking things, and because I don't know, I want to see what you think about these, and then we'll see how right or absolutely terribly wrong you are.
Perfect.
So this is from Food and Wine. So they put out some of these like rankings that they do, and I'm not entirely sure how they do this. Let's see. Food and Wine's third annual Global Tastemaker Awards spotlights a variety of things. So this is like kind of slightly old. I think these came out in like April, so sorry. But found this really interesting. So we're going to go over a couple lists here. So the top 10 U.S. cities for food and drink. So I want to see. I'm going to go through the list, but instead of me just telling you, I want to see how many
I can get.
Yeah, I want to see if you can guess and see
top
how
10.
Close to the order. Yeah. So do you want to start at number 10 and work
No,
up?
I'm just gonna hit them. I'm just gonna rattle them off, and you just tell me if it's on the list.
All right, here we go. Who was the winner?
I'm just gonna say random ones. You tell me what place.
Well, you gotta take educated guesses.
Well, obviously.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not gonna try and get number one.
Oh.
I'm just gonna, if it happens to be number one, great. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I want you to put thought into this. You're just gonna throw out some random city for what you think is the top one. This is the most important one.
I mean, there's no way I could guess in order.
I want to see if you can.
Oh my god, I don't know. San Francisco.
No.
Is it on the list?
I honestly haven't totally looked through the list. I did a while back, and then.
This is a really, really poorly executed. Like what? I thought you had the list in front of you.
I do. I can tell you what the.
So San Francisco's not on the list.
I only have one in front of me on each one. I'm gonna scroll through the article.
What a.
I swear we're more organized than this in our
New York?
Real adult life. Yes, it's New York.
Okay.
Number 2. Thoughts?
Charlotte.
No, Chicago.
Oh,
but
of
you were
course,
right
Chicago.
With the
Just tell me them. This is not good.
This is not good.
Or just like write them down real quick in the top 10 and let me guess if I can get all 10.
No, it's okay.
Good Lord.
That's going too rogue.
Terrible.
Okay, number 3, Los Angeles.
Everything's vegan.
Come on.
And
That's
gluten-free.
not true. That is not true. When was the last time you were in LA? You don't know. I'm there more than you.
I talk to people all the time. Every person I talk to from LA is like, I'm Bako Ovo vegetarian.
Okay, well, the people that visit where you work and the people you come in contact with.
I'm gluten intolerant and I only eat bacon, but I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
God. Anyway, all right. Number 4 in the southish. The state you went to college in.
Oh, is it Dallas?
Austin. Yep. I love Austin.
I wouldn't have thought
Austin
that.
does have some great food. Yeah. I'm not surprised it's on top 10, but I am a little surprised it's number 4.
I wouldn't have thought.
But they do have some great food. I absolutely love Austin. They have some fun restaurants. Number 5. I kind of feel like this maybe should have been number 4. But anyway, New Orleans.
I was going to say New Orleans.
New Orleans. Whatever, how you pronounce that.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Sorry, we're probably insulting so many people
Probably.
here. Okay. Number 6. Oh, no, you didn't say this.
I
You
bet
almost
there's
said this.
nowhere in Florida on there.
I guess we'll see. Number 6 is Charleston.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to go to Charleston.
Yeah,
I hear
that'd be fun.
lovely things about it. And
I bet Seattle's
also,
on there
ever
too.
since we watched Outer Banks, absolutely love that show. I've been wanting to go to Charleston.
The Carolinas.
Yeah, very pretty. What did you just say about Florida?
Is Florida on there?
Yeah,
Which one?
Miami.
Oh, yeah, that makes... I don't really think of Miami as Florida. I think a lot of people can agree with that sentiment.
But having been to Florida many, many, many times, I have family in Florida. I've been around. I kind of actually see what you're saying about that.
Miami's
it's
like
a bit of a gastro hub, though. It's great.
Miami's like Cuba, like little Cuba. Like there's no way, like no, it's not true Florida.
I hear you. Oh, where'd we go in Tampa?
Ybor
With
City.
Ybor City. Yeah, Ybor City's really cool. If y'all haven't been, that was awesome. Yeah.
As soon as she starts talking about Florida, y'all haven't been. God.
It does bring out my
Jeez.
countryside.
There's no countryside. No.
Everyone's a little country, sweetie. Even you can
stop doing a southern accent. That's it.
Even you can admit you lived in Texas. You went line dancing. You did the things.
I went line dancing in board shorts and Vans. I didn't. What?
Okay, California
I did.
boy. Whatever. Moving on. Anyway, number 8. You did guess this one already.
Seattle.
Nope. Real nearby.
San
Francisco. Yep. They got some good ones. Very good restaurants. Yeah, there's many there that we could talk about that I would recommend. Wow. Another one in Texas.
Houston?
Houston. Yeah, that's interesting. I've not been there. And by the way, this article does list like some top restaurants and things like that if anyone's curious. Number 10. I don't think you're going to guess this one.
Give me a...
I'm not entirely surprised, but like I'm
area.
Top 10 is like East Coast. I'll give you a
Maine.
Bigger hint. It's my old state where I lived before we lived in
Philly?
California. Yeah, it's Philly. Yeah.
I would guess that.
Really?
If you had a cheesesteak?
Yes.
Chef's kiss.
I've had many, and I've had one with you.
One of the most perfect foods.
It's a very solid food. I would agree with that. Okay, that was fun. I have one more.
Next time, do it the way I said to do it.
Which is, just have all 10 in front of me.
And then I'll just rattle off cities.
All right. Duly noted. They actually, I will say, we should actually do more in another episode, but they have some fun. I think there was other ones where it was like more niche, that was like top bars, or I don't know. These top cities or top state ones are easier because they're, you know what I mean? Like but they have some really great other rankings of like, yeah, like I said, I think it was like top international bars or something. It's like stuff we would really like. Actually, some you could probably guess on there. But okay, so my next and last one, had to do this one to go along with it. Top 10 international cities for food and drink. So that was just the U.S. So we're going international now.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So like the number 1 city in the world.
Yeah. And so we're looking at the top 10. You
know, the last list is crazy. Didn't have Las Vegas. That's weird.
Yeah.
They have so many restaurants.
They do.
And a lot of Michelin stars.
Michelin starred ones there too.
But it's Vegas.
That's an interesting. I know. That's why I was kind of like.
International city. Tokyo.
Winner, do you think? Okay, so I did look ahead really quick. Tokyo's number 2. Yep. God, I want to go Tokyo so bad.
Paris.
That's definitely on my list. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so, honestly.
No, it's not even in top 3.
Yeah, no.
4.
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, okay.
So Lima, Peru.
Are you trying to guess the first one now, or
you're
just rattling things out? Okay. The winner is Bangkok.
You could have given me 100 guesses. I would have never said that.
I had a feeling. Really quick, I'm just going to say what this thing says. While Bangkok is home to 34 Michelin star restaurants.
Yeah, it's because they probably have.
That's cool.
The street, like the street food, can get Michelin stars.
So it says it's home to 34 Michelin starred restaurants, but it's hard to ignore the city's roots in street food. Many visitors come to this cosmopolitan capital of Thailand specifically for that. Dying to go to Thailand. I would love to go to Thailand.
I mean, I guess I have to now. They have a great food, apparently.
It's definitely...
I just want to ride in a rickshaw.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a fun one, yeah. So, top 1, Bangkok. Number 2, Tokyo. Number 3. I'm not entirely surprised by this one. Again, a little surprised it's ranked above some of the other ones on this list, but what do you think? It's south of us.
LA? Or like more south?
Like more south. Your face. Mexico City.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised. Mexico City.
Yeah.
Mexico City's like popping off. It's pretty amazing actually from some things I've heard and seen. I mean, like every city, it has its moments. But number 4.
Rome,
It's in Spain.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I love Barcelona. Beautiful. Number 5,
Where's it
also
at?
in Asia.
Asia.
What my hair is doing in this clip right
Asia.
now.
Seoul.
Hong Kong.
Mm.
Damn. It's funny in this picture. It looks like it has. I'm not a Negroni. Looks like it has a cocktail you would really like. All right, number 6. We're going to the UK.
London.
Good old London. That
Jolly old
definitely
London.
makes sense. I've had some fantastic food. And then also Gordon Ramsay's.
I've never been there.
All over there. God, you haven't yet, have you? Oh, sweetie, we gotta go.
I don't know. It's just everyone speaks English there. It's not exotic enough.
It is kind of true. I mean, honestly, there's so many amazing things about London, but yeah.
We like broke away from them. Why would I go back? Yeah.
Lord. All right, number 7. You did say this one.
Seoul.
Paris.
Damn.
You're not nailing this one.
Paris, yeah. I mean,
of course, Paris.
It's Paris.
Wow, is the one city I thought would be on here is not on here. That's crazy.
Which city did you think would be on there?
Lyon.
Oh, no.
It's a gastronomic. I mean,
it's
incredible.
It's not what it once was, but yeah.
I guess that's
Where
true.
French cuisine was invented there, but doesn't mean that
that's it for. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, spoiler alert: Italy's not on any of this.
Yeah,
but I think it's because there's probably not enough variety, and it's. I mean, you know what I mean, compared to some other cities. But
yeah, I mean,
in our hearts, Italy
also Italians don't really care about that. They don't need to be
comparatively.
They don't want or need to have Michelin stars. They're just whatever.
They're just like our food's just absolute best.
Why would we create more work and stress for ourselves?
It's true. I agree.
Notice how Germany's not on there either, or Austria, or any of those places.
Okay. Well, no, hold on. No, get ahead of myself. Number 8. Did you say Peru already?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lima.
Yeah, Lima. It's the number 1 restaurant in the world.
Yeah.
Central.
Is that on here? You said there is a restaurant that you know of.
Yeah, it's called Central. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Wow. Somehow that's not in this little
It may not be. That might have been number 1
paragraph.
last year. I don't know what number 1 is this year.
The folks of award-winning Astrid y Gaston spearheaded a new Peruvian cuisine movement that inspired a new generation of chefs, etc.
It's very heavily Japanese influenced. Fun fact about Peru.
Yes, Japanese flavors celebrated. Yep.
Fun fact about Peru is Lima has the second largest population of Japanese people living outside Japan.
That's fascinating.
Number 1, you'll never guess where the largest population.
I feel like you've told me that you're like
Japanese
a Snapple
people outside of Japan
bottle
is in.
Yeah, you've definitely told
me. In Brazil.
I
know. So I think it's Sao Paulo is the highest concentration of Japanese people living outside Japan.
Wow. There's got to be a reason for that. I feel dumb. I feel like I should know what that
I don't know.
is,
I guess from what I understand, it's like after the war, all the Germans went to Argentina and all the Japanese went to, I guess, Brazil.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Go figure. Number 9. We've been there.
Oh, well, let me guess.
Enjoyed it very much.
Oh.
We had some great meals. It's expensive.
Copenhagen.
Yeah, Copenhagen. That was a fun city.
Yeah, it's a cool town.
What was that? There's a restaurant that we went to. It was very good. I'll have to bring it up. Yeah, we went to several. And then number 10, you might not get this one.
What part of the world is it in?
Very south.
South.
Far south as you can get, technically.
Oh, New Zealand.
Australia.
Oh.
Wait, sorry. Is New Zealand more south? Yeah, okay. So not quite. I messed that up. Almost super south.
Look at a map.
Melbourne.
Crack a map.
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
All right. Well, that's all I have for those rankings. That was fun, though. I'll be more organized next time.
Thank God.
I guess. Anyway. All right. To wrap us up, we have one of our fun little games.
Okay.
So this is going to be a real quick and easy one. But the gist essentially is we're going to list four things relating to food, drink, and travel. And one's got to go.
Okay.
So you got to choose the one that you would eliminate, can never have it again.
Okay.
No pressure. I'll go first. So my focus is Italian foods.
Okay.
I'm so curious. And this is a mixture of food and drink.
Okay.
Pizza.
Yep.
Pasta.
And just any pasta.
Yes.
Just the category of noodles.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
Pizza, pasta, gelato, or Negronis.
Huh.
I knew I was gonna.
I
warned you ahead of time.
I'd probably just get rid of Negronis.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could live with.
I can't live without pizza.
You certainly can't live without pizza. I know you.
Pasta, come on, like no. And then gelato, fuck off. Like I have to have gelato. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd be bummed about the Negroni, but it's like ultimately can live without it. You would have.
Yeah, there's so many other drinks.
Find an alternative.
There's so many other great drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would your like runner up be? Oh, old fashioned maybe. It's not very Italian of you though.
Campari and soda.
Oh.
Can have that.
It's too close.
Or I can have a Boulevardier, which is a Negroni. You take the gin out and add whiskey. So.
So you're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's mine? Hit me.
It doesn't really have to do with eating, drinking, or traveling.
Are you aware of the topics of this podcast?
But it is a relevant subject.
I'm very curious how.
So it's 4 things.
Okay.
You have to get rid of one. I think I know your answer.
Okay.
You have to get rid of one. You could never even step inside the store again. Never even go inside.
God.
Can't even look at it.
Okay.
Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or Prada.
That's so mean. Okay, it's like travel-esque. Because he knows I love going in all of these stores. Not that I can really
never even look at them.
Can't hardly buy anything. Well, you know,
unless your eyeballs be plucked out.
Oh my god, that was aggressive. Okay, well, Chanel and Gucci are staying.
That's what I figured.
100%. Chanel, not like I can freaking afford Chanel, but it's
maybe
just,
one
it's
day.
Just too beautiful. I just can't.
Yeah, so now it's Prada or Louis Vuitton.
Oh no.
Good old Louis.
Louis Vuitton sparks a lot of joy.
You named your suitcase Louis.
That's such a great movie. Leap Year, by the way, for those who don't know what we're talking about.
Or Prada. You don't own anything from Prada.
I don't, because Prada's kind of out of my price range.
It's very expensive.
Let's be real, all of these are pretty much out of my price range. Wow. Okay.
Also, one's French, one's Italian.
I know. You kind of, yeah, wow, you stumped me with this one a little bit. I might have a slightly controversial answer. Oh, no, now I'm kind of going back on it.
I think you're going to choose to get rid of Louis Vuitton.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
I was leaning towards Prada, actually.
Oh, wow.
My thought process, not that this game is about explaining our thought process per se.
Please let me know.
But the thing about Prada that I both love and kind of don't like about it sometimes.
It's so simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
what I love about it.
Yeah, but exactly. That's why I was just going with that. I love how, I mean, some people wouldn't consider it understated, but compared to freaking Louis Vuitton, it is understated. But that's what I absolutely love about it sometimes.
I feel like,
but it also drives me batshit crazy how much they charge for how freaking simple something is. It's like a nylon bag.
I feel like Louis
$3,000.
Vuitton is like, I don't know. It's like overdone. Like,
yes.
I feel like everyone has Louis Vuitton now.
That's also kind of how I feel. And
it's too accessible. Louis Vuitton's too accessible.
Knockoffs have also been done kind of well.
Well, they knock off everything.
Prada,
you can. It's easy to
knock
off Prada.
You can knock off a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I see Gucci knockoff, Chanel knockoff. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just can't. Yeah, with Chanel, you can't necessarily do.
I do like the history with Louis Vuitton, but like whatever.
I know, me too. For more unique and cool pieces, I would kind of choose Louis.
Very rich, wealthy people like that I've met, that I've talked to, they always wear Prada.
Yeah, I know.
Always.
I know, because it is that kind of understated elegance,
always
like the
Prada.
Understated, like opulence. Yeah. Truthfully, my answer would be it depends on the day. Anyway,
that's
I
all
could talk about that all day.
Yeah, well, I know you can.
Yeah, not that I own a lot of designer stuff, but I love to look at it.
So don't I know it?
You love it just as much as me. Don't even come at me. Anyway, this was one hell of an episode.
It was a bit here and there.
It's a little here and there, but you know what? Welcome to our minds. It was fun.
I'm a bit here or there.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out in this one, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us and tuning into the Taste Toast Travel Podcast. We really appreciate you being here and hope you're enjoying these honest conversations about all things sipping, savoring, and seeing the world. If you like what you're hearing on the podcast, we would truly appreciate a rating or a review on whatever platform you're tuning in on, so fellow foodies, Epicureans, and travel enthusiasts can enjoy this content too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a follow at Taste Toast Travel. We'll see you in the next episode.